Motorsport 411 presents
all the 4- and 2-wheeled action.
Motorsport 411 with Sean Cardovillis.
Welcome to Motorsport 411, your home for all your 4- and 2-wheel action in Africa. Coming up in this episode, we recap a spectacular 2023 WRC Safari Rally. 8 times world champion Sebastian Ogier won his second Safari in 3 years, while Carl Tundo was the top African, finishing 11th overall. And we catch up with Anders Payne, the Tropic Air pilot, who captured the amazing aerial shots at the WRC Safari Rally.
All the 4- and 2-wheeled action. Motorsport 411.
Welcome to the show. Now, 8 times world champion Sebastian Ogier defied teammate Kalle Rovanpera's charge to head home a dream 1-2-3-4 finish for Toyota Gazoo Racing on a spectacular final day at the Safari Rally.
So 9.2 seconds coming into it. It's down to, he's got 2.6 seconds dropped at the moment. This time, remembers, compared to Neuville, he's slower definitely than the Belgian, but he has done it. 2.4 seconds slower than Rovanpera. The lead is safe, but Julian, that is the closest ever finish to the Safari Rally Kenya. The old days it used to be down to the nearest minute. It's a 58th career victory for this incredible champion's career.
Ogier recorded his 3rd victory from just 5 starts so far this season, and it was his 2nd Safari win in 3 years.
Unbelievable. Look at that, even on the power stage I got a stone on the windscreen. I think I had a lot of issue to face this weekend, but it could have been a much more comfortable race for us in terms of pace. We had a really good pace, but a lot of misfortune, but I'm happy that we bring it home.
Here's Toyota team principal Jari-Matti Latvala.
It was amazing. You know, I think this proves that our team has had an excellent work preparing for this rally, but our crews also at the same time. I say to them, just be patient for the rally. Try, that's patience is the name of the game. They did exactly what I asked from them, so I couldn't ask for more. This is incredible. But they punished me quite heavily at the podium, but I think I deserve it.
So while Sebastian Ogier and Kalle Rovanpera fought for victory, it was equally dramatic between 3rd and 4th as Glen Edmunds took the final podium place ahead of Takamoto Katsuta. Glen Edmunds is a 2-time Safari Rally winner and the local coordinator for Toyota Gazoo Racing, and he was full of praise for the Japanese Katsuta.
Yeah, it has been a great fight. Unfortunately, Taka's not scoring WR World Championship team points, but it's pretty amazing actually, just thinking about it. I think the way things are going, he has to be Kenya's firm favourite. I mean, his never say die attitude, he's always happy, he's always trying hard, and I think he's won the hearts of a lot of Kenyans. You know, he's not an underdog in this team, everybody is equal, but ultimately we're all very proud of him, of the way that he's stuck at it and the way that he keeps going. And drivers like this come about once in a while. He's leaving his mark in Kenya, much like Bjorn Voldegaard, Preston, and Juha Kankkunen and the greats, really.
So that's Glen Edmunds, the local coordinator for Toyota Gazoo Racing. Now, Carl Tundo was the top Kenyan and top African. He finished 12th overall, but was moved up to 11th following the disqualification of Thierry Neuville of Hyundai.
Local man Carl Tundo taking a podium finish in the WRC2, the former winner of his home events. And he does complete, like everyone, he's had a few stories to tell along the way.
Carl, congratulations. You're on the podium in WRC2 in a car and a championship that you've really not had a huge amount of experience in. Very well done.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a while since I got in an R5 car, and to get it through, super chuffed. 21 rallies.
Well done.
Thanks a lot.
So that's Carl Tundo, and the commentary is courtesy of WRC+. When we return, we get more reactions to the 2023 WRC Safari Rally.
All the 4- and 2-wheeled action. Motorsport 411. Motorsport 411.
So welcome back. The 2023 WRC Safari Rally is done and dusted for another year. Overall, it was hugely successful with thousands of people from across Africa and the globe gathering in the Rift Valley. President William Ruto was a major presence in the organizing of the event. In an exclusive, he told Motorsport 411 what he thought of the rally.
It's great, really. I think the Safari Rally, it was a right decision for us to bring back the WRC series to Kenya. You remember it had been suspended for a while. We made a decision in 2013, 2014 that we want this back. I am happy that we made that decision, and today we can enjoy the Safari Rally. Kenyans can enjoy the Safari Rally. We can bring back, those of us who watched the Safari Rally before, we can bring back those memories. It is not what it was then. Then it was East African Safari Rally. Then it became Kenya Safari Rally. It used to go around the country. Today it is here in Naivasha, but we are privileged that we have people like you, media houses who are beaming this across Kenya, across the globe. And it's a wonderful experience. As I said, this is not just about machine. It's not about the drivers. It's a whole Kenyan, East African global affair. People have come here to support the rally drivers, to cheer the rally drivers. Spectators are here. People have come to enjoy themselves are here. People are here who have come on holiday. Others, unfortunately, have run away from work. But they are all here somehow. So we are all happy, and it is quite a carnival, and the whole experience of what's going on here, the hotels are doing business, and I'm very happy that out of this event, we are going to put together economically about 60 billion shillings. Just in this week, out of this event, is a huge economic activity as well.
Your Excellency, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. One more question. Will you be back in a rally car?
I am not here anymore. I tell you, my stomach almost gave way. I could hardly see the road, The thing was moving so fast.
President William Ruto speaking exclusively to Motorsport 411 in Lodya. Now, the Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs, the Arts and Sports, Ababu Namwamba, was chairman of the steering committee.
Incredible, Sean. It's been really amazing. For me, it is very fitting for the 70th platinum anniversary of the rally. I mean, Kenya has been rallying for 70 years. Amazing. And for me, looking around, the number of people who are coming out here, the passion, the excitement, it is absolutely incredible. Look around you here in Kadong, middle of nowhere, but the numbers of people here, and it's not just about Kenyans. You have Ugandans. I've seen Ugandan flags flapping all over the place. I've seen buses branded Uganda Rally Hunters coming in all the way from Uganda. I've seen Swedish flags here. I've seen flags from Finland. I've seen flags from Japan. So it's just an incredible celebration of this incredible motorsport event.
That's the Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs, the Arts and Sports, Ababu Namwamba. Now, Tropic Air from Nanyuki, Kenya provided 2 helicopters for the event, one for medical and one for the spectacular aerial shots. Anders Payne was a pilot for the WRC aerial cameraman. He spoke exclusively to Motorsport 411. Andy, thank you so much for joining us on Motorsport 411. That was absolutely brilliant. The flying that you were doing, taking the cameraman around. First of all, your reactions to the Safari Rally.
I think it was a fantastic event this year. I think the country did really well. They put on a good show. I think they did Kenya proud. And certainly everyone that we spoke to was having a great time. All the organizers from WRC, drivers, and all the support folk. I think it's an event they enjoy, and I think they're all looking forward to coming back next year. So well done to all involved.
Just tell us about your background.
I've been a helicopter pilot for about 15 years or so, and I've been working with Tropic for the last few years. Before that, mostly in conservation flying. So a lot of low flying with elephants and working with KWS and people like that. Originally from Zimbabwe, and been living up in Kenya for the last 7 or 8 years.
It looked like you were enjoying yourself, but there is a technique to following these cars, huh?
There sure is. knowing the course well is important, because you know where the guys are going to be going fast, where they're slowing down, where they're turning. And then obviously you need to adjust the flying accordingly, because, the cameraman's got to be able to follow the car. You're really kind of using the helicopter as the tool to get the camera in the right place to enable the operator to get his shots.
What was the synchronization with the cameraman?
Well, he is also aware of the course. So we're talking to each other and saying, hairpin bend coming up left, or, long straight section. Anything which he's going to need to change the angle of the camera. And, typically you move the helicopter in the same direction. So you may choose to go on the outside of the corner. You may choose to cut across and come on the inside. And it's just kind of verbalizing your intention to him so he can stay on the car and in focus.
The other thing that was impressive is how low you were to the ground, in comparison to the car.
Yeah, it's a combination. Sometimes you're higher up and slower and getting more of a panoramic scene, so people can appreciate just the kind of landscape that the car's driving through, and of course the wildlife. And then other times where the terrain allows, where it's open, you can get really, really low and close to the car, so you're almost on the same level. And it's more just a nice mix of things, low and slow, a little bit higher, so that the kind of shots you can put out they're different. It does look like you're really low, and it does look daredevil, but it's all things we've done in the past. So you're not doing something which you're not comfortable with. And that's the important part, is to end the day safely, be back for another one.
Have you done this before in terms of rallying?
No, not with rallying. We've, a lot of our work is a lot more slow moving, things like wildlife and landscapes and that sort of thing, but actually chasing cars, that's the first time.
That is incredible. And I've got to admit, where you guys go, we've seen your helicopter land even, right up in Mount Kenya as well. Just tell us about, your job and where you go to.
We're really lucky at Tropic Air because our choppers are quite busy in northern Kenya, up on the mountain, and as well as a number of the neighboring countries, like Tanzania, the Congo, Uganda, and even as far afield as the Sahara and Chad. So we get to see a lot of the continent and a lot of these magnificent landscapes.
And I'm sure you really enjoyed it, this job, huh?
Oh, very much. That's something you look forward to, no matter what you're doing on the safari rally, whether it's medevac or taking the organizers around. I think, the cherry on the top is being in the filming heli and doing that. But it's a really good event, and it's nice to be part of it.
How special was it following Sébastien Ogier?
Yeah, well, following the leader of the WRC and just appreciating his skills and seeing how much faster he's driving in certain stages than the other guys, it's quite a thrill.
And finally, Andy, what was your most special moment of the rally?
Well, I think being able to get some wildlife in the shots, whether the cars were heading through a herd of buffalo or some zebra, which happened on occasion, or just getting a couple of panoramics with some giraffe in the background. I think just showing what Kenya has to offer and what makes the safari rally unique, I think that was pretty special to me.
All right, Andy, thank you so much for speaking to us on Motorsport 411. We really appreciate the time. And once again, congratulations. You guys were trending on social media.
Well, thanks very much. Thanks for your time, and thanks to all those guys who took the wonderful pictures to make it look so good.
That's Anders Payne from Zimbabwe, proudly African, the pilot for Tropic Air who was flying the WRC's aerial cameraman. We'll be back.
Motorsports 411 with Sean Cardovillis.
So that's it for our special coverage of the 2023 WRC Safari Rally. See you in 2024. Our special thanks as always to Big City Studio. I'm Sean Cardovillis.